Hey, Bayside Santa Rosa, Pastor Dan here on Monday night, and I want to let you know of a couple of changes. We always want to keep things fresh and helpful for you, and so we're going to be doing things a little differently going forward. We're going to start having a Motivational Monday, some kind of a word that'll give you some hope and encouragement for the week. And then we're also going to continue to do Worship Wednesdays with Brandon. That has been phenomenal. And then we're going to end the week with a Feel Good Friday, something to kind of kick off your weekend. And so different of your pastors are going to be doing this, but I want to be kicking it off tonight. And I just had a thought. I was thinking about some of the things I have said to myself in the past and see if you can identify with any of these. When I've had a particularly tough job, I've said things like, I don't think I can do this. Or when I've had a position in a company that I wanted, I thought, I'm not educated enough. Or when I was going through a relationship breakup, I've thought to myself, I'm never going to be able to have a successful relationship. Or when I was having to put together a huge project, if you know me, I'm not the most organized. And I've said to myself, there's no way I'm organized enough in order to accomplish this. Well, those kinds of thoughts that I have had and that I still struggle with at times come to me and they are discouraging. They wear you down. They hold me back sometimes from accomplishing what I really need to accomplish. And in addition, though, to discouraging me, these thoughts have something else in common. They're all lies. In Philippians chapter 4, which is the chapter we're on right now, going through the series Lessons from a Lockdown. And I want to read to you Philippians 4, 8, and 9. It says this, "Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think on these things. And whatever you have heard or received from me or seen in me, put them into practice, and the God of peace will be with you." Well, one of the things I want to let you guys know is every single one of those negative things I said turned out to actually come to pass in a positive way. For instance, I made it through the tough job that I thought I could not possibly do. The job that I was going for, that I didn't have the education for, I got in spite, and I did a really good job in that position. The relationships that I've lost, and I'm sure we've all lost some, God has restored relationships and given me new, amazing relationships in my life. And I have put together some of the most complex multi-million-dollar projects you can imagine. You know, there's a saying that God doesn't call the equipped, he equips the called. And I want to encourage you with a couple of things tonight. The first thing is that verse tells us is we're supposed to train our minds. It doesn't happen automatically. We tend to go negative. If you're like me, you do. But if we train our minds, we can begin to see not what appears to be true, but what actually is true. And so what was true is I had way more capabilities of doing the things that God had called me to do than I gave myself credit for. And the second thing is make sure you're connected to somebody that can tell you truth or pour truth into your life. You might have a friend, somebody in your small group, a teacher or a coach who sees things in you that you may not see in yourself. So my encouragement is believe what's true, train your mind to know what actually is true, and then have those people that can pour into you. You can do amazing things. Whatever God calls you to, he will see you through. So I hope that motivates you this week. Have a great week. We will see you on Worship Wednesday.